I'm a Palestinian. From 21 until 48, I carried a Palestinian passport. There was no such thing in this area as Jews.
Back to the early 20th century, when Jewish immigrants began pushing for the establishment of a Jewish homeland in Palestine. As these Jewish people moved into the area, Palestinian Arabs resisted their presence. After the establishment of Israel as an independent country in 1948, they went to war with the coalition of their Arab neighbors. Even though this war ended in a ceasefire, tensions continued to evolve. In 1967, Israel launched another war, and as a result, began to occupy the West Bank, Gaza Strip, and Golan Heights. Since then, Israel has continued to maintain a military presence in these territories. These circumstances have resulted in many Palestinian people being displaced from their homes. Although many attempts have been made to end the conflict, a permanent agreement has yet to be reached.
What was all this area before the First World War? When Britain got the mandate over Palestine, what was Palestine then? Palestine was then the area between the Mediterranean and the Iraqi border.
You say there's no such thing as
East and West Bank, no. East and West Bank was Palestine. I'm a Palestinian. From 21 until 48, I carried a Palestinian passport. There was no such thing in this area as Jews and Arabs and Palestinians. There were Jews and Arabs.
Flatten Gaza.
The military to Gaza.
Kill all Palestinians, all of them. Not one left from the river to the sea. Palestine will be deceased.
And Israel need to do like this. You see, now Gaza, like this. Gaza need to do like this. Or like this, but all this Jewish. Two options.
What do you think the response should be to Gaza?
We gotta wipe them off the fucking map. I'm
That's
talking about every fucking flatten them like a parking lot.
Yeah,
Flatten them out once and for
there's
all.
nothing else you can do. They proved to us that there's nothing else you can do. We tried, and
We tried everything. It doesn't work. We have to wipe them flat off the fucking map, like a fucking parking lot.
Khan Yunis in southern Gaza. Palestinians have been seeking safety here, now a target for Israel's attacks. Hamas leaders are thought to be hiding in Khan Yunis, and people have been told to evacuate further south. The bombing of the city was the heaviest in the war so far, residents say.
The Israelis told us that Khan Yunis was a safe zone, which led us to flee here. Now even Khan Yunis has become a war zone. Where are we supposed to go? Our children are stranded on the streets.
I'm not stopping till all Arabs are wiped out.
I think now it's the time that we need to erase Gaza.
Khan Yunis in southern Gaza. Palestinians have been seeking safety here, now a target for Israel's attacks.
I just want to ask you then about something else he said in his speech, which is about the collective punishment, as he put it, of the Palestinian people. And I want to talk about that in the context of the blockade and keeping fuel out of Gaza. I just wonder if you think that that is really necessary.
You know, I'm very puzzled by the constant concern which the world and also Britain, I must say, Mark, is showing for the Palestinian people, and is actually showing for these horrible, inhuman animals.
אנחנו מטילים מצור מוחלט על העיר עזה. אין חשמל, אין מזון, אין מים, אין דלק. הכל סגור. אנחנו נלחמים בחיות אדם ואנחנו נוהגים בהתאם.
Heavy artillery is pounding Gaza constantly. The Israelis say they're making the earth shake. And as residents of one of Gaza City's refugee camps inspected what had happened in the night, that was how it felt. It's like an earthquake, said Al-Ahmadi. No one's paying us attention. It's an execution. Many Palestinians believe Israel wants to force them out of Gaza, and they interpret it as a threat, not a warning, when Israel's army tells them again to move south from places like this.
Cut!
روتين جماعتين لك حتهلك بمعارخة تعامل الجز برودكشنز لا أبير لا تسلم ولا أراك بكبكت لأرحب بكوش أنا ما تجاهر صناعة كورس على الإنترنت شلي أنا حنون المادة كورس أحلى بتاع بور بتزيري أحلى بتاع بور بتزوج شلتي ذا أحلى بتاع بور بتتولي أتحباري ما أحشى برات عصف كوبة بينوي اشتري محوزانة حبا زنة كتبون حلس حمس ليك بابايو يا ابني لا
Cut!
Were there not an Israel, the United States of America would have to invent an Israel to protect her interest in the region.
Protecting civilians does not mean ordering more than 1 million people to evacuate to the south, where there is no shelter, no food, no water, no medicine, and no fuel, and then continuing to bomb the south itself. I'm deeply concerned about the clear violations of international humanitarian law that we are witnessing in Gaza.
Flatten it. Flatten Gaza. That will be the last war in Gaza.
This will be?
Yes.
I'm a Palestinian. From 21 until 48, I carried a Palestinian passport. There was no such thing in this area as Jews,